Convicted child rapist and killer Donald Smith is appealing for a new trial. Today, his attorneys presented their arguments to the Florida Supreme Court. Smith murdered 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle back in 2013 after kidnapping her. News4Jax reporter Scott Johnson is live from the North Side Walmart, where Smith abducted Periwinkle after befriending her mother. Scott.
Mary, after Cherish was kidnapped from this Walmart and eventually killed, there was enormous amount of local media on this. Most people in the city knew about it, and that's one reason why Donald Smith's lawyer is saying that his client couldn't get an impartial jury because so many people knew about this case. They're also focusing on one other thing to try and get his original conviction thrown out. It's about some verbiage used by prosecutors in their arguments. Donald Smith's lawyer arguing to the state Supreme Court that Smith should have been given a change of venue and his trial moved out of Jacksonville because of the huge amount of publicity Cherish Periwinkle's murder received. Smith's lawyer, Richard Kurtz, is also arguing prosecutors broke something called the Golden Rule, a legal phrase that means attorneys can't ask juries to visualize themselves as the victim.
That's what she was doing. She was appealing to the jury and putting them in the place of the victim, and she is crying out to you that he has strangled me, raped me, and sodomized me.
That phrase, "she is crying out to you," is something that Kurtz says violates the Golden Rule. But local defense attorney Gene Nichols, who's not affiliated with this case, isn't certain the Supreme Court will buy that argument in this specific case.
The statements that were given by the state attorney in this case probably do not rise to the level of a violation of a golden rule. It was a good argument made by Mr. Smith's counsel, but in this situation, it was not exactly a statement saying, put yourself in the shoes of the victim.
Nichols adds he thinks the argument questioning whether Smith got an impartial jury will receive the most focus in this case, but he says it will be very difficult for this convicted killer to get his original conviction overturned. And we have reached out to Rain Periwinkle, Cherish's mother, since this process began. Here's a portion of her statement to News4Jax. He is where he needs to be. He needs to stay there until he's executed. That is what he wanted. Far from the harm of other inmates. You can't have both. I believe in the death penalty. I always have. I always will. We are live on the North Side. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.